Wisconsin-based Cousins Subs is expanding to 2 nearby states. The family-owned chain has 14,000 employees.
Susan Kim talked to the woman behind the lofty idea, and she believes the sky is the limit.
Christine Specht got her first job when she was 15 at a Cousins Sub shop in Germantown. She wasn't expecting to become CEO someday. In fact, at Marquette, she majored in criminology. And then in 2001, Specht decided it was a good time to return to the company that her dad and his cousin started 47 years ago.
Hi, welcome to Cousins.
It isn't every day.
Regular fountain beverage?
Yep.
The company's CEO
That comes with mayo, lettuce, onions, tomatoes.
takes your order.
Your total is $7.94.
It's something Christine Specht has added to her busy schedule.
Why is that important to you?
I think it's really important for leaders to be accessible and present, and that doesn't happen if you're stuck in the corner office. Thank you very much. And it's just great fun. It just being in the restaurants, this is where the magic happens.
And Specht wants to spread that magic to locations beyond Wisconsin.
We'll grow responsibly. We'll grow, meaning that we don't want stores on top of each other.
Is there a limit?
Well, I don't think there's a limit. Who doesn't want to eat Cousins Subs? Thanks so much.
Specht recently dropped president from her title to focus on moving the company into the next 40 years. The remodeling and rebranding of the restaurant started several years ago and is ongoing. Specht says the changes, though, set up the company to expand in the Midwest. Leaders have found 20 locations for possible Cousins Sub shops in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, and have a franchise agreement with a Chicago company to open 40 restaurants over the next several years in the Chicago area. The first opened this past January.
It was amazing how many people came up to me and were just talking to me about how familiar they were with Cousins, how excited they were that Cousins was in the area. On the surface, you could say, sure, it's just one more sub shop, but really when you look at it, the menu's different. All of our meats they're high quality meats. The bread is certainly the hallmark of the brand.
Specht also believes the Wisconsin flair on the menu, local cheeses, cheese curds, and Sprecher root beer will help draw new customers.
We love our Midwestern heritage, stemming into Wisconsin, but growing out through the Midwest.
Along with the stores, Specht renovated the corporate offices, desks with treadmills, shuffleboard, and a test kitchen that looks like a Cousins Sub shop. Changes that landed Cousins on the Milwaukee Business Journal's coolest offices list.
Do you see yourself as a visionary?
I do, and that is really where my role now as CEO is headed.
And you're also a woman as a CEO. Do you think that's still a big deal, or should it be a big deal?
I would really like people to see me not necessarily as a woman CEO, but really as a competent CEO.
And Cousins isn't done trying new things. Its first commissary is expected to open this spring in Walker's Point. It will be a delivery-only location to try to fill a void downtown and in surrounding neighborhoods. If it works, you could expect to see more commissaries carrying the Cousins Subs name. Susan Kim, today's TMJ4.